Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Last time out, we managed to get promoted to the Vanarama National League with one game to spare. Today, we have a look and a review of the season just gone. We look forward to the season to come, and hopefully we bring in some new recruits. Hello and welcome to episode 13 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have the end of season review and the transfer special. We will look into all things, as we usually do a deep dive on the final table and so on and so forth. And hopefully, as I said in the intro, we can bring in some new stars that will take Buxton, who knows, maybe into the Football League. Let's see what will happen with what we've got. Just a review then of the season to start off with. We'll start, as we mean to go on, with the season review. And I'll switch cameras so that we've got the right camera in situ. And we start with the new arrivals. And our star player apparently was Jack Lee, who came in from Sheffield Wednesday. We'll come to him in a moment. But Harry Bunn come from Scunthorpe, a 30-year-old attacking midfielder. Made 45 appearances, 6 as a substitute, scored 20 goals and 18 assists. So he contributed 38 goals altogether. 7.29. Sam Osborne was very close behind him, came in from Fylde. 41 appearances, 6 from the bench, 21 goals, 6 assists. So he contributed another 27 goals, 7.27. Jack Lee, as we've already said, star player of the year, signing of the season. All were pleased with the deal to sign Jack Lee. 32 appearances, 1 from the bench. 2 goals, 6 assists, a 7.21. Shahat Tazdemir come from Peterborough. 36 appearances, 4 from the bench. 10 goals, 10 assists. So 20 goal contribution from him, 7.11. And then we have Levi Andoa, came from Ipswich. 20 appearances, 3 from the bench. 3 assists, a 7.10. And Connor Kirby came from Harrogate Town. 48 appearances he made, so he's pretty much an ever-present. 3 goals, 7 assists, 7.01. I thought he was injured during the season. Do you know that? I was convinced he was injured and missed some games. Bruised shin but only for 2 days. So there you go. I got that wrong. Broken lower leg. No, that was way back. So I don't know who I'm thinking of. Then I'm thinking of somebody completely different, obviously. What's happened here? So now it's all jumped into a different, I think it was sorted in average rating as opposed to star player and all that shenanigans. Anyway, we'll move on. Others coming in. Zach Durnley came in from Halifax. 38 appearances, 6.97. Bobby Camwa brought in late on, of course. Made 8 appearances, a 6.96. Luke Burke was on loan from Fylde. 32 appearances, 1 from the bench. 1 goal, 4 assists, 6.94. James Clark came from Beaconsfield. 25 appearances, 4 from the bench. 1 goal, 4 assists, a 6.93. Johnny Madison, a goalkeeper, come from Morpeth, made 38 appearances, a 6.92. And then Lewis Thompson, a 6.91. Scott Bowden, a 6.91, come from York. Jordan Ayana from Fulham, a 6.66. Matthew Hudson, as you see, we brought in loads and loads of players. Demario Brown Sterling, 1 appearance, 2 from the bench. I think he came in quite late, 6.57. So we'll see. A lot of those are on 1-year contracts, so we will actually see whether they stay with us for a further season. The FA Cup, bold expectation was to reach the FA Cup proper. We did reach the first round, so we met our expectation there. Sam Osborne, top scorer with 3 goals, knocked out in the first round by Oxford United, a little bit above our station. But on the way, we beat Newton Aycliffe 3-1. When I joined in October, Kettering Town, of course, they drew 1-1, and our first game was against Kettering Town, a 2-1 win in that opening match of ours. Brackley Town, a 2-0 in the next round, and then in the first round proper, 4-1 we lost. Just a step too far, and Oxford United, of course, are in League One, so definitely 3 stages to, yeah, sort of three levels above us, so not to be unexpected, really. The Builder Base FA Trophy, be competitive, said the board. We finished in, we lost in the quarter final. We lost to Gateshead, who I think eventually won it, or will do. Obviously, I'm a little bit more forward than what you guys are. But on our way there, we beat Kings Lynn Town 3-2, Curzon Ashton 2-0, a 2-0 win against Spennymoor Town, and a 3-0 win against Bromley. And a 5-0 loss. I mean, that really hurt. I mean, we were never bad enough to lose 5-0. That is for sure. Gateshead were in the Vanarama National League, I think. So they finished 3rd. So again, they were at least 1 level above us. But I guess they're the sort of teams that we want to be beating in this coming season. Our biggest win was a 5-1 win against Brackley in October. I think that was after I came in, to be fair. Stonking 5-1 win. Match to remember was the 4-1 win over Darlington, also back in October, roundabout, so a 5-1 and a 4-1 back-to-back wins. A goal of the season came from Sam Osborne, a top-quality strike from the Buxton, a right winger, Osborne, as he scores a free kick from the edge of the area. I will try and have a look at it. We have to go a little bit of a convoluted way, though, to find it. Hopefully, this will... in a couple of seconds, once it's found itself, there we go, we'll generate the Osborne. Was a cracking goal, to be fair, from quite a way out, 30 yards. Did say on the thing it was probably not quite as far as that. Well, it doesn't say actually how far out he was, but it was quite a way out. It was quite a way out. Goal of the season then from Sam Osborne. The financial bit's not really too interested in those. Just to say, best shirt sale was Harry Bunn. I don't know how many shirts he sold. I don't know if this is the amount of shirts or this is their numbers. Harry Bunn, Tasdemere, Osborne, Durnley and Kirby. 131 shirts sold. Is that all? Should be selling more. The team of the year, pretty much how we finished up, I think. Madison in goal. Clark on the left, Brisley, Lee and Burke, our defensive line. Elliott and Kirby in front of them with Harry Bunn, Tasdemere and Sam Osborne, our attacking midfield behind Girolamo up front. And we haven't had the end of season awards yet, but won Manager of the Month 3 times in October, January and February. Other awards. There are no competition awards. So Harry Bunn, Fans Player of the Year. Young Player of the Season, Sam Osborne. Signing of the Season, Jack Lee. Goal of the Season, we've already seen it. Sam Osborne. Top goal scorer, 21 goals, Sam Osborne. Harry Bunn. Top assist maker, excuse me. I've had me seasonal eggnog latte from Starbucks. No advertising, not allowed. Yeah, sorry, it's doing a little bit of a... whatever on me. Harry Bunn, most assists, most player of the match awards. Harry Bunn, player of the match, 10. Harry Bunn, highest average rating at 7.3 and most passes completed in 90 minutes. Jack Lee, 59 apparently. Record breakers, Sam Osborne. Well, these are all, obviously being the first season, most of these will be record breakers. Most goals by a player in a league match come from Girolamo. So that's how that went. So this is how we finished up. We'll have a proper deep dive of the table in just a moment. Aaron O'Donnell from 442 magazine said that spell of football in the middle of the season was the making of Buxton. It really set them up for success. And of course, we get the new timeline now, which we're not going to dwell on at this point in time. We will do as we go to future seasons. Right, we're going to skip forward to the 1st of June. Two things we're going to do then. So we're going to have a look at the table as it finished up. We'll also be able to do a double check to see to see what happened in the playoffs, secondly, and we'll also be able to see who came up with us and so on and so forth. So that is what we're going to do next. Just be ready for June the 1st. So you come back and we'll have a look, first of all, at the other team that is going to come up with us. This is how the table finishes. So we'll have a deep dive of this in a moment. We finished top, but Spennymoor, Boston, Hereford, Gloucester City, Kidderminster Harriers and Darlington all in the playoffs. So as it works in this particular league, is Spennymoor and Boston get a bye in the first round, and then playoffs as they usually work. Hereford 4th place 7th, 5th place 6th. And the benefits are that the higher up the league you are, you get a home advantage. So Hereford and Gloucester City get home advantage over Kidderminster and Darlington. And as you'll see, Hereford in the first round of the playoffs beat Darlington by a goal to 0. So they are through. And it's in this, you don't get two legs in this league. It's knockout straight away. So Darlington are out of this particular round of the playoffs. Gloucester City, who had the home advantage, they lost to Kidderminster Harriers. Kidderminster Harriers were coming well at the end of the season there, and pretty much were on equal points to Gloucester City, to be fair. They lost out, Gloucester City, to Kidderminster Harriers. So Kidderminster Harriers are through, Gloucester City and Darlington out, which means that Boston and Hereford will play Kidderminster and Spennymoor and Boston. So Hereford and Kidderminster to play them. And there we go. Spennymoor beat Kidderminster Harriers by 3-1. Boston United drew 1-1 with Hereford, but beat them on penalties in that one, which means Spennymoor will play Boston in the final. And the final finished like this. Spennymoor beating Boston United by 3-0. I think it was at Wembley, to be fair. It was at Wembley. 3-0. Rob Ramshaw, Nia Payne and Jordan Preston, the goal scorers in that one. Which means Spennymoor, who, to be fair, finished second, they will get promoted with us. So there you have it. Right, let's go back and have a look at the league table properly then. Still want to have a look at the league table if I can. Here we go. We like to do our deep dive. And we'll just have a quick recap. Going down into the lower leagues, the regional leagues. Farsley, Brackley Town, Cursden Ashton and Kettering Town all getting relegated this season. As I say, Buxton, Spennymoor getting promoted, which seems pretty reasonable. So we won in the end by 8 clear points at the top of the table. Spennymoor and Boston on 79. Hereford on 77, Gloucester City on 76, Kidderminster Harriers on 76, and Darlington making up the top 7 on 69. Then came a bunch of teams on 68. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, all very, very close there. Scarborough Athletic, who were poor early on in the season, had a good run at some point or other. 65 points. And I'll leave you to have a look and see if you can see any of your other favourite teams there. Home record. We had the best home record, picking up 51 points at home, 4 losses against Hereford, Kidderminster Harriers, Chester and Blythe Spartans. The games that we lost are that's a separate thing, but Spennymoor next best, and they obviously came up with some 45 points. Gloucester City, Kidderminster Harriers, and so on. Away record wise, we were the third best, to be fair. Hereford were top on 45 points, so we weren't as good away from home. Lost 7 games away from home. Kidderminster Harriers, Farsley, Gloucester City, Spennymoor, Boston United, Kingsland Town, and Telford United. There we go. Interesting to see the relegated teams were all pretty poor away from home. In fact, because they're actually only winning 1 game away from home all season. That game against Scarborough Athletic. In fact, this form does actually tell us the last 5 games either home. I'm sorry, didn't realise that. I thought it was the overall. Yeah, I mean, our form at home just shows you there. The last 5 home games, we won all of them. Spennymoor winning 4 and drawing 1. That tells you a story. And then away, not quite so good. Only won 2 of our 5, drew 2, and only lost 1, to be fair. But that's how. First half of the season, obviously I didn't take them over until October, so we were best way through that half of the season. But as you'll see, we were off the pace, some 8 points off the pace, to be fair. We were down here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We were 12th for the first half of the season. Won 9 games, drew 5 and lost 9. So remember 9. Overall, 39 for 33 against. We had a +6. So we were at that time starting to click away, getting rid of the goal difference and the negative goal difference. And 32 points, 9 points adrift of Gloucester City and Boston United, who were top of the table, and then Darlington and Spennymoor. At that time. Second half of the season, totally different story, of course. 55 points. They are the 8 points that we gained. So second half of the season, we got those 8 points back. Kidderminster Harriers second best on 43. Then Spennymoor, Hereford, Chester, Boston, Peterborough Sports. In that first half of the season, who was top? Gloucester City. Gloucester City, they were down here in 5th, so the 5th. They were down here, 35 points, 20 points. We picked up more than them in the second half of the season, so you can see how we overtook them in that thing. We only lost 2 in the 2 games. I mean, lost 9 in the first half of the season, lost only 2 games in that second half of the season. So that was quite incredible. 55 goals for, 24 against. So the defence was a lot more solid. A goal difference of 31. 55 points we picked up. Last 5 games of the season, Hereford were best on the run-in. They won 4 of their 5. We won 3 of our 5, drew 1 and lost 1. So slowed up a little bit. That's why it took us until the game before last to actually achieve what we wanted to achieve. And then we compare it to the media prediction. Media prediction was that we were going to finish 4th. We finished 1st. Spennymoor was supposed to finish 3rd and finish 2nd. Boston United 6th and 3rd. Hereford had a fantastic season. They were expected to finish 17th, finish 4th. Gloucester City 16th and finished 5th. Kidderminster Harriers 7th and finished 6th. Darlington were expected 2nd. They were the poor boys of the season. Filed were expected to go up in 1st place. They didn't. They finished 10th. Down the bottom, Farsley were expected to finish 23rd, so did a bit better. Brackley Town probably expected just to survive, didn't. Curzon Ashton expected to go down, and Kettering Town were expected to go down. So they had 3 of those 5 right, as it turned out. The other team that were expected to go down was Leamington, but they finished in 15th place, so they had a reasonable season altogether. Right, as we are on June the 2nd here, as we look at this, let's have a quick look and see what's been happening in the transfer market. Don't take too much notice of this. We'll have a quick look and see if anything's been going on. Nobody going out, according to this, and we have had a couple in. In fact, we've had 3 in. So we'll start with those. Josiah Linton has come in from Tottenham, released from Tottenham. He's got 4-star current ability, potential for 5-star ability. He's a young fullback, can play on the left side of defence, can play as a left-sided wing back. He can also play in attacking midfield, which is also very excellent. But we'll expect to play him more as a wing back in that defensive slot there. And as I say, he has got a lot of potential. So two things I would say is, one, obviously he's going to do well for us, but I don't expect him to hang around too long. I think as we start to motor up, hopefully, and get into the Football League, I think we probably will see him go to somebody a bit bigger for sure. Obviously, he never played for Tottenham first team because he was still coming through the ranks, but they've released him. And that's our benefit. We'll gain from having him in the side. So that's a good start to our thing. Bobby Jones, he's a goalkeeper. He's currently 2.5-star current ability, hoping to be 3.5-star current ability. I'm not sure he's better than what we've already got, but certainly as a backup, I think we've got nothing to lose. He's coming for the season. If he doesn't get game time, then it's quite possible that he will leave. As you'll see, he's been through Farsley, Wigan, Fylde, Treaty United in Republic of Ireland, Stockport County, and then on to us. So he's been around a little bit, but his aerial reach and stuff is quite good. So we'll see how he does. Bobby Jones coming in there. And our final one for the moment is Perry Moss. He's a funny looking lad, isn't he? Perry. Hello, Perry. He is a attacking midfielder, can play on the right-hand side, can also play as the central attacking midfield. He can also play up front if we get stuck. Not that his finishing is particularly fantastic, so we won't get much game time up there, but it'll be all right. Probably if we need to rest or we have an injury or something along those lines. Comes from Banbury United. He made 45 appearances, only scored 6 times, but he's a product of Walsall, really, where Banbury bought him from Walsall. But he's now with us for the season. So we look forward to seeing how he gets on and how he matures. So hopefully we'll see some profit from him. Right, so that's where we're up to right now. We're going to jump forward. I suggest we'll pop into July the 1st and see what's been going on, and then we'll jump to the start of the season. Well, I'd completely forgotten what was going on, to be fair, and not a lot at that. When I've gone back in, I've realised that, no, not a lot's been happening. Nobody going out, so we're still not out, but we have brought another player in, AJ Greaves. He is a central midfielder, can play either as in that midfield role or can play as a defensive midfielder. And as you know, we do like to go that way if we've got a good lead. He is a product of, well, Gainsborough Trinity, really. Started out through Doncaster, Redditch, and York. Played 23 times for York in 21, or between 21 and 23. Not quite sure what that's all about. Surely that should be 22, 23. But anyway, played 23 times for York last season. AJ Greaves. Currently a 3.5-star. Could be a 4-star potential. So, again, he's in for the season. We'll see how he gets on and see how we can continue on July the 1st. So we have, you would have thought, left some players have left us by way of leaving the club. So we'll have a closer look at that in due course. We have had the schedule down, the fixture list, and as you will see, if I can sort this out, let's auto size columns. There we go. Where's the thing gone? There we go. Yep, so we start our season at Oldham Athletic. Yes, Oldham Athletic. Boundary Park is where we will be for our opening day of the season against Oldham, of course. I think their second season. Finished 17th in the National League last season. Did they? No, that can't be right. Let's have a quick look. See where they finished last season. Oldham Athletic. They finished 8th last season. Their first season in non-league, finished 8th. So there you go. Interesting though. Maidstone United, Dorking, Maidenhead United, and Yeovil Town all dropping down into the respective North and South leagues. It's not what we came here for, really. We came just to check it out. Boundary Park, then, our opening day of the season. Then we have our first home match in the National League against York City. Christmas time, we have a Boxing Day match against Chesterfield at home, and we're at home again to Oldham Athletic on New Year's Eve. No, that won't be New Year's Eve. Well, it'll be 2 day. It'll be York City on New Year's Day. Is that match, and we finish off the season at Chesterfield on the 4th of May. So that's how our season finishes. So next episode, we will be coming back for our first 2 games of the season, Oldham Athletic and York City. Right, let's jump now then to the start of the season. We'll do a roundup of the players coming in and try and spot some players that have left us. And so here we go. Released players that left us. James Hardy, Sean Newton, Jason Gilchrist and Chris Dawson. They were 4 players that were having a bit of a grumpy, that we haven't been playing them a lot, to be fair. So we decided that they would be players to leave us. So they did on the 30th of June. Jack Lee, who we brought in last season, was really good, to be honest. So disappointing, he wouldn't sign for us. Now, here's the thing, and I don't know if it's an issue that anybody else has picked up. He's still a free agent, needless to say. Whether I don't think he'll come to us. We will check him out, though. Spenny Moore want him. He's not gone there yet. I think he's waiting for us to come back and offer him a deal or something. Yeah, what I was going to say was, so there you go. Yeah, he was fantastic for us last season, our star player, and I don't think anybody would be happy that he's actually gone out. But the thing was, he had a bit of a grumpy, because he said that the training facilities were poor, and he wanted me to do something about the training facilities. Well, to be honest, I can't do anything that, can I? It's not mine, it's the board. I went to the board and said to the board, can we upgrade the training facilities? They said, yeah, we'll upgrade the training facilities. They upgraded the training facilities, and Jack Lee went, well, you haven't bothered updating the training facilities. Well, I have. I've been to the board. The board have said, yeah, and they've upgraded them. Yeah, but you haven't upgraded them. So I went back to the board, can we upgrade? They said, well, we've already upgraded them. Can't upgrade them again. So that's how it's ended up. We went to offer Jack Lee a contract, and he went, no, I'm not doing, because you haven't fulfilled your promise. So he's gone. Lewis Thompson, I'm not sure if he was a similar grouch, but he's gone. Again, didn't really play that much for us last season. I think he was one that came in partway through the season. Well, he did make 20 appearances, 6.90. I'll take that back. Playing on the left side, but he has gone. Is he still a free agent? Yeah, he is. He's wanted by Boston United. But he is still a free agent at the moment. But there you go. Right, they were released players, and I wondered why they weren't coming up. And it should have come up on all transfers, really, but it wasn't doing so. So there you go. Right. We'll have a look at the outgoings first. Yes, you'll see him at the top there. Serhat Tazdemir. We tried to stop him from going, and he was adamant he wanted to go. We tried to put a fee on him, like £6,000. He had a grumpy. Said, I'm putting myself on the transfer list if you're not going to do it. Basically, he was going to have a grump, whatever happens. So he decided he was going. So Serhat Tazdemir has gone to Burton Albion. Burton Albion are League 2, so we're not going to cause us a problem this season. And Matt Richardson has gone to Spennymoor, our big rivals. Matt, again, he didn't make any appearances for us last season. Come from Leaston, brought him in, but didn't really do anything. So there we go. So in amongst this lot, hopefully we've got a replacement for Seahat. Reese Greenidge. Yep, Reese Greenidge. He is a central defender, can play on the left. He's competent on the left side if we need him. He is currently a 3-star, can be a 4-star potential. He's been to loads of places, as you see. Started out, he's a product of West Brom, Port Vale, Ipswich, Hemel Hempstead, Ebbsfleet, Sogndal in Norway, Arendal in Norway, Bolton, Barnet, Chester, where he played last season, 28 appearances, 3 goals. He's with us this season. So Reese Greenidge, 6'6", heading 13. His jumping reach is 18. So he should be good at the back. Patrick Gamble. He is another central defender, currently a 3.5-star. Got potential to be 4.5-star. He's 6'3", jumping reach of 18, heading 9. He is a product of Blackburn, so he is with us. Spent some years at Blackburn, but now with us. So we've shored up the defence a little bit, which is good news. Joel Senior, a right-sided defender, can play as a right-sided wing-back. He's currently 3.5-star current ability. Potential to be a 4-star ability. Comes from Carlisle, Altrincham, Burnley, Curzon Ashton, FC United. Started out at Main Road, England. I presume that is an offshoot of Man City. I'm hoping that's the case anyway. So yeah, that's our right-sided defender secure. Sion Spence, he is the replacement for Serhat. Currently 3-star ability, potential to be 4-star ability. Has done quite well to start off with for us. He has come in from Gloucester City, where he played last season, 45 times, scoring 9 goals. Bristol Rovers, Crystal Palace, Barrytown, originating from Cardiff. Sion Spence. Eddie Jackson, he is a right-sided defender, another right-sided defender. Can't play as a wing-back, or theoretically can't play as a wing-back. Can play as a wing-back, but that's the role he will play. Come from Kings Lynn Town, 33 appearances, 3 goals last season. He is a product of Norwich, currently 3-star current ability. Has the ability to be a 4.5-star. So looking forward to seeing him grow with the side. Jaden Redmond, come from Crystal Palace. He is currently 3.5-star. Has potential to be 5-star, 5-star potential ability. He's with us for a couple of seasons, actually. He's through to 2025. So yeah, if he progresses, as you can see, can play in central midfield, can play as a defensive midfielder. He can play anywhere across the front run there, albeit he likes to play in the attacking midfield slot as well. So Serhat, you can go, mate. We have replaced you with 2 players, Sion Spence and Jaden Redmond, both of who can play in that slot. Manny Norcutt. He's in from Manchester United. Started at Gainsborough Trinity, but went to Man United. Didn't really do anything there. He's going to come in for us. He is a current 3.5-star current ability. Has the potential to be a 5-star player. He's in for us for a season. 6 foot. He's good. He's pacey. He's got good balance, good pace, good stamina, good strength. Agility. His acceleration isn't fantastic, but he's good first touch, and he can finish. And his passing's all right as well. And he's been bobbing a few away in the pre-seasons, which we'll have a quick look at in a moment. So they are the ins for the moment. If we go back this way, we do have a couple more in thingy. But the other thing I have to say is we have put in lots of players that we wanted to bring in, and had the rug pulled from under our feet with other clubs. So there are lots that we just haven't succeeded with, that we've wanted to bring in. But we do have 2 that I'm hoping we can get in before the next episode. Louis Molden is a goalkeeper. he's good. He is good. And if we can get him in, there are bids in the pot, though, which I'm concerned about. I'm not that concerned, actually, with him. Bath City is in for him, so hopefully we can outdo Bath City. He'll come to us. Isaac Fletcher, that's the guy. He is a 4-star current ability, potential to be 4.5, 5-star. Midfielder, can play through that, can play as a striker, can play in that attacking midfield, can also play as a defensive midfield competently as well. So he's got ability through that central part of the park. Hartlepool are after him. League 2. He may go for them, possibly. It depends whether he thinks he's going to get more game time with us, I guess. That's the only thing. And Brown Sterling, I don't think it's going to get too much of a look in, as you've already seen. So he's going out on loan for a season because he has got potential. So we'll see what comes of him. Right. Have a quick look as you see Manny Norquette. We did bring Girolamo on in the last pre-season friendly. He scored 2 goals when he came on. Perry Moss also scoring. Sion Spence scored twice there. Patrick Gamble. So a lot of the new players have been scoring for us. So hopefully we'll see more of them as the season progresses. As I said, we will have Oldham and York as our opening games of the season. And then we'll probably come back for Spennymoor because they are our biggest rivals in this thing coming up with us. And we'll see how that opening part of the season, so Spennymoor and Notts County possibly. And we'll see. And obviously there will be some FA Trophy games and things like that will drop in at some point as well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and new series as they are released. If you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel and more, then you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. New episodes of To Be a Legend currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. I do apologise, and I should have said at the outset, I do apologise that this didn't come out on Monday. We had some technical difficulties over the weekend with my computers, and we've only just managed to resolve them. I'm still having problems even up to the start of recording this. So, yes. So I do apologise, but we will be back to normal. So this will go out Tuesday today as I'm recording, and the normal episode out on Thursday. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for that next episode. First 2 games of the season, Oldham and York, on our first game of the season. Thank you for watching. See you then.